I'm James White.
And I'm Derek Lewandowski. And we're here today to talk about the 2017 Week of Respect at KEANSBURG High School.
What do you mean by the Week of Respect?
The Week of Respect is a week dedicated to respecting others and addressing HIB.
What is HIB?
HIB is a term that means harassment, intimidation, and bullying. Do you know an act of bullying occurs almost every 7 minutes of school?
What? Really?
Yeah, in places that are called hotspots like hallways, lunchrooms, locker rooms, and bathrooms.
Wow, I never thought of that.
Not to mention the bullying that goes on over the internet and smartphones.
Well, let's see what the students at KHS are doing, how they feel about the issues of bullying and respect.
I'm Tom McKeon, and we're here to talk about the 2017 Week of Respect here at KEANSBURG High School. I'm here with probably my favorite principal ever, Ms. Vaccarelli.
Good morning. Good morning.
For this 2017 Week of Respect, what is our school doing? How are we doing this as a whole?
Okay, so we have a lot of things planned for every day next week. The Week of Respect is really very important for our school because we want to promote positivity and awareness and acceptance for all. So together, Mr. O'Keefe and myself with our school safety team has assembled a week of kind of different things that highlight, the things I just spoke about: awareness, positivity, and acceptance. So for example, all of our teachers will be weaving some sort of lesson that has to do with respect. In the English and history classes, what I ask the teachers to do, the theme is called Voices for Powerful Change. So throughout our history, there have been many leaders in all aspects, civil rights, for example, that have used their voice to promote this positive change. So in the history and English classes, we're going, those teachers are going to be promoting and highlighting those people in history, because the key thing is those people promoted change, promoted awareness, promoted acceptance by using their voice and doing it in a peaceful manner, because at the end of the day, educating people is the most important thing. We also have a declaration that all of our students are going to hear, and essentially the declaration is talking about where we're all going to take an oath saying, we are going to be respectful of everyone, regardless of their race, sexuality, gender, religion. We are going to be accepting of all, because it's important for people to be good human beings. Those other things don't matter. We're all the same. We're all equal. And we're going to listen. Mr. Folks actually is the voiceover for this, and he reads the declaration. All of our students will hear it in their academy class, and then during lunch they'll be able to sign a pledge, and we're going to display those on the bulletin board. Something else that's really important to me, because I see it as an ongoing issue in our school, is we're going to have a informational session, an assembly by Officer Serrano, our school resource officer, and another officer from KEANSBURG High School about cyberbullying, and kind of raising the awareness of social media and how your digital footprint, the things that you put out on social media, how they can, first of all, impact people in a negative way, and how scary it is that words can hurt so much. And everything that you put out there, you cannot take it back. Once it's out there in digital land, it is your digital footprint. It is there always. It's not going away. And I feel it's important to educate our students about that, because social media can be a great platform to promote positive change, to promote awareness, and to educate people on things so that we see more acceptance, and it's not being used that way. There's a lot of irresponsibility when it comes to social media. So, my goal is to educate our students so we can start to shift that change. And following that, there's a day where it's called take a pause. So every time you're going to post on social media, you're going to pause and really think about what you're posting, and hopefully that will help people in general, like not just kids, everybody in general, really reflect on what they're putting out there, and make sure that they're taking their responsibility seriously when they're putting things out for the world to see, essentially. So those are a few examples of things. We're going to be reading positive things every day on the announcements. We're going to do a wishing well where kids will have an opportunity to kind of write down, what their wishes and hopes like for our future are, and they'll be able to put them in there. So random acts of kindness, that should be done all the time, but we're hoping people start to really reflect, because at the end of the day, a smile can literally change someone's world from down here to up here in the matter of seconds. So
absolutely,
we want to promote those kinds of things.
That's exactly what we should be doing here in KEANSBURG. But one final question: how do you feel our school climate is, and what can we do to make it even better than what it is?
Right. So I feel like I should almost ask you that question, because I see, in my time here, I'm seeing a lot of progress. I'm seeing a real shift in the climate and culture. And when I walk the halls every day, and I'm sure you guys notice, I'm in classrooms. Mr. O'Keefe is in classrooms every day. We are out there. We're seeing a lot of great things going on right now in our school. One of the identifiers for me is the conduct issues have been decreased dramatically this year, which is kind of showing that culture and climate has improved. But as a student, like, what do you see? I mean, these are the things, like, I really want to know, and that's why I love going into the classrooms, because then I hear things, and I can only take care of the things I know about. So what do you think about our building right now and how it is?
Personally, from starting my freshman year to me now being a junior, I've seen a dramatic increase of respect and people, just politeness with people. I feel like there's a big change going around the school, and hopefully if we stick with it, we can be even better than what we are. Right.
So it's so important. So that you just made a key point. We are progressing and we're in a better place, but we always want to keep improving. We can't ever stop fighting the fight, because unfortunately there is a lot of negativity and, kind of negative things that are going on in our world. And, I always tell you guys, even though we're small, we can still make such a great positive impact on this world, because it takes one person to do that. So I'm going to, working with Mr. O'Keefe and Mr. Stark and our staff here, I'm going to keep, educating you guys, and I'm going to keep, modeling the behaviors that I expect from you guys. I'm never going to ask any of you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself, or treat anyone the way I wouldn't treat someone myself. So we're going to just, Mr. O'Keefe and I, we're going to keep plugging along and fighting the fight. And, we're happy to see you guys getting on board. So it's really important to us.
Thank you for your time, Mrs.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Again.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Tom and I'm here with Mr. O'Keefe. Mr. O'Keefe, as we know, this week is the Week of Respect. And so far, it's been a huge hit here, us, at KEANSBURG High School. And for the rest of the week, what are our expectations and where are we to go from here?
Yeah, so the Week of Respect is very important for us. It's something that we plan in the off season to really make sure it's a meaningful week. Last year when we first started, we were insistent, Ms. Vecchiarelli and I and the staff, to create a climate and culture that is safe for students and staff and all who work here and participate in the activities and life here. So with that said, this year we're building off of that notion. So with a climate and culture and a foundation that makes sense, we're now able to get into a business as usual approach for students. So the culture that you feel in the hall this year, that clear hallway, that quiet hallway, that respectful conversation you hear instead of the loud overtones, that is all part of a strategic goal to make sure that the place is a great place to be for students and for staff. So when that happens, we can then really hit the ground running with a Week of Respect. So for this week, the menu was, as you guys are feeling, Monday was a Stomp Out Bullying Day, where we have a National Bully Prevention. It's a Wear Blue Day. It's an awareness creation type day. Tuesday, the 3rd, yesterday, it was an Upstander Pledge, where each student in their academy class was required to listen to the pledge and then get meaningful dialogue and comments during their do now period, during that academy period. Today is a KHS Wishing Well Day, where you can there'll be a wishing well box in the cafeteria where students can opt to simply give kind words, positive reinforcement to students anonymously or up front and state their name. Again, random acts of kindness type thought. Thursday will be a pause project. I think Ms. Vecchiarelli touched on this, where people, before it's an awareness where in social media, before you go ahead and send that note out, it's a step back, it's a feel, think, act moment where you really think about those actions. If you feel an emotion, you should think about it before you act type scenario. And then finally, the winners of the Random Acts of Kindness Initiative will be announced. Saturday, we have a grand prize winner for the Random Acts of Kindness. And today, we're announcing September's Upstanders of the Month. And how that ties into bullying. I think you asked the question, or you're going to ask the question. We'll talk about bullying in a moment. But we have a full-on process to get students involved in being upstanders of the month and making positive influential change instead of just being bystanders.
Absolutely. Now, with you touching on bullying, and this was going to be my next question, if a student's getting bullied somewhere in the school or outside in the school, where could they go get help for this issue?
So bullying, now with all those things I just stated, there should be a climate that just reeks of kindness and upstander type attitude. Students, if they are in duress, emotionally, socially, academically, if they just are having a bad day, they should be able to look left and right and should be able to talk to a peer leader. We have a peer leadership class that promotes that. They should really be comfortable speaking to anyone. But more importantly, if they'd rather have a private conversation, they should talk, of course, come right to me. They should ask their teacher. The teacher will bring it to my attention. We have a full-on process where the guidance counselors, Ms. Vecchiarelli and I, security, any adult leader in the building is ready, willing, and able to certainly help a student through that moment.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. O'Keefe, for your time.
Very good. Have a great week. Thanks.
You too. Thank you.
I'm here with Gabe Torres and Andrew Colon. I'm actually have two questions, and be honest with me. What does respect mean to you?
Respect means to me to care about others and to treat people the way you want to be treated.
Okay. You?
Basically the same way. Like, if you don't want to be treated a certain way, don't treat other people the same way that you don't want to be treated.
Okay. And from a sports standpoint, how do you show respect to your opponent?
Like, if you beat someone, you don't rub it in their face. You say good game and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You want to shake their hands after, tell them what they did right, what they did wrong, try and help them out. All teamwork all around.
Good answers. Thank you, guys.
I'm Tom McKeon. I'm here with
Coach Berg.
Well, Coach Bird, do you know what HIB means?
It is the harassment, intimidation, and bullying policy for the school.
Exactly. What about hotspots?
Hotspots are the areas in the school where there's low adult supervision, incidents of harassment, intimidation, and bullying could possibly happen.
Exactly. What is your response to this week of respect that we're doing in the school?
I think it's tremendous. I think anytime you can shine a light on a much needed facet of the school day, it's important.
Absolutely. And my final question for you is, what does respect mean to you?
For me, respect is very important. It's how one person shows another person what their value is, and for that reason, it's very important to be respectful of others.
Thank you, Mr. Bird.
Thank you.
I'm here with Steven, Deli, and Christina. What does respect mean to you?
Respect Week means a lot to me because we gain more positivity and basically it's more recognition for respect.
I think Respect Week means to me is to treat people how you always want to be treated. You never know what's going on in somebody's head or what goes on at home, so always expect the worst and treat people the best.
And I agree with Ellie. Treat others the way you want to be treated, and I think the greatest thing about Respect Week is that it teaches a lot of people what it means, and especially respect is something that's big with others.
Okay. And the last question. How do you show respect to someone who isn't showing respect to you?
I would still treat them how I would want to be treated. I don't know what's going on with them right now, so I would just stay nice and don't let it get to me.
Same thing with Shane says, treat people how you want to be treated. To show somebody respect, you have to earn it. So I think that is a big part. So
Yeah. Don't try and cause a fight. Don't make things worse than they already are. Just try to be respectful and don't let into that person. And
Be
just
mature.
Exactly. Be mature.
Thank you. Now, be honest with me, guys. Have y'all shown respect to someone this week, and how?
I have respect by at the end of the game. I walk up and shake their hand.
I showed respect this week by helping some fellow linemen out when they don't know their assignments and just making sure they're doing their job.
Yes, because yesterday in practice, someone was down and I helped them up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good. Thank you. I'm here with Deshaun Conaway, Hunter McDowell, and Jay Sean Martin. What does respect mean to you?
Respect means treated by them.
I agree, just being polite to everybody.
I also agree. It's just treat people the way you want to be treated and get that pressure back.
Good. Last question. How do you show respect to someone who doesn't show respect to you?
I think the best way to do it is just ignore them. Show respect like that.
I think the best way is just show them the way to respect other people, and then hopefully they can learn from it.
Thank you.
I'm Tomati and I'm here with
Matt Morrow.
Sidra Khan. Cordelia Jones.
Well, guys, do you know what HIV means?
It means harassment, intimidation, and bullying.
No, I don't know. Nope.
As Matt stated, it does mean harassment, intimidation, and bullying. What about hotspots, guys?
No.
No. I don't phone hotspots.
Hotspots are places in the school where there is low adult supervision and there are high chances of bullying. Have any of you either been a victim of bullying or cyberbullying?
Yeah. No, not really.
No.
And my final question to you guys is, what does respect mean to you?
Just treat people how you want to be treated. Yeah, treating people how you want to be treated and just being kind in general.
Yeah, I agree. Respecting adults, respecting your peers, and treating people the way you want to be treated.
Thank you guys for your time. I'm Tomati and I'm here with
Jim.
Joshua.
So guys, do you know what HIV means?
Nope. Harassment, intimidation, and bullying.
Exactly, Josh. Harassment, intimidation, and bullying. What about hotspots? Do you know what those are?
I have them on my phone. Places where there's low adult supervision and the children can get bullied more easily.
Right again. Hotspots are places where there is low adult supervision and there are very high chances for bullying that could occur. Have either one of you ever been a victim of bullying or cyberbullying?
Yes, I got into another altercation with a student. I've also been a victim of bullying.
What is your response to the week of respect?
That it shouldn't be it should last longer than just 1 week. You shouldn't have just 1 week, like he said, just designated to respect people. It should be just going all year long. Because just the simple things that I've asked a couple of teachers about of what they think respect is, it's just manners, really. That's it.
Thank you for your time, guys. What does respect mean to you?
It's when you respect other people. It's like you treat yourself in general.
Just treating people how you would like to be treated.
Thank you for your time, guys. Hi, I'm Tomati and I'm here with
Liam Riggs.
And
Joe Steven.
How's it going, guys? As we know, this week is the week of respect here at KEANSBURG High School. And another big aspect that comes with that is bullying. Have either one of you ever been bullied in your life?
No, I have not.
How about you, Twintel?
Yeah, kind of when I was younger. It was kind of hard because a lot of people were making fun of me, but I stood up for myself, so it paid off.
That's great to hear, Twintel. And one last question I have for you is, what does respect mean to you?
Respect means to me that if you want to be treated a certain way, you should show people the way you want to be treated.
How about you, Twintel?
My opinion is, if you respect me, I'm going to respect you.
Thank you for your time, guys.